Everybody, welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Monday, September 15th, 2025, and we are back with our NFL best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NFL videos every single day. The NFL is on, along with all the other major sports as well. We have an MLB video out right now, so definitely go check that one out after you're done with this one. I'm excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. And make some money we did yesterday, baby. 3-0 sweep for the second Sunday in a row. If you've been following us for both Sundays, we've gone 3-0, 3-0, both Sundays for you guys. Under 45.5 Atlanta and Minnesota. Easy dub, never a doubt. Field goal fest the whole way. Over 43.5 New England and Miami. That I told y'all was stinky as shit, and they scored 60 combined points. And then Seahawks plus 3.5 outright winner. Didn't even need the points. 3-0 sweep, baby. And because we have a 3-0 sweep, by the way, 5-1 over our last 6 plays we've given you guys here on YouTube and X in the NFL, just saying. But because we had a 3-0 sweep, we're going to be giving away, we're doing another giveaway. So check out this video. Let's see who won.
All right, squad, we're back. Another 3-0 sweep. Absolutely love to see it. By the way, 3-0 sweep on Saturday, too. We're going to do a drawing for that on Friday for our Friday video. But because we have a 3-0 sweep, we have another drawing to do for $100 cash or a week of free members only. So, guys, I'm going to turn this bad boy around, and let's see who won. Oh, that was close as hell. Trillion Boys on Twitter, hit me up. I'll get you set up with whichever one you want. Congrats again. The rest of y'all, man, getting that drawing. We have a massive video today, so be ready to roll.
Congrats to Trillion Boys on Twitter. Hit me up, and I'll get you all set up with whichever prize you want. Congrats again. And the rest of y'all, man, make sure you get in that drawing. I want to see this video get 300 likes, man, because we've been just absolutely murdering the NFL season so far. So make sure you hit that like button and get this video spread. But just so you guys know, we got 4 plays for you guys here on the channel. We have 4 plays across. We have 2 Monday Night Football games today. So we've got plenty of plays for you guys here on the channel. But today is the last day to take advantage of our 30% off membership sale. We've been absolutely murdering it. 6-3 yesterday. 8-2 the day before that. 4-2 the day before that. We're plus 20.22 units for the month of September so far. And we have 11 total plays on our membership today. And you can do all at zdmbets.com/picks. Website is linked in the pinned comment below. As a member, you get all of our members-only best bets every single day, which are most profitable best bets on a day-to-day basis. On top of that, you have a direct line to me. So in a game you're considering betting, reach out to our hotline number and get a guaranteed response back about any game you're considering betting. You also get you also have a direct line to me. So and you all have our free picks, that we do on YouTube and X as well. And also all of our bankroll management documents. So that way you can profit bigger all year long. Today's the last day. Take full advantage of it. ZDM30 at zdmbets.com/picks. Website is linked in the pinned comment below. But let's get the plays that we have today. First play I'm rolling with, we're going to go Bucky Irving over 17.5 receiving yards. I don't know why this is so small. Like, this number is so small. I know why Bucky Irving is so small. He's like 5'6". But he seems like a skill issue. But even so, over 17.5 receiving yards is such a low number for a running back that is such a big part of this passing game. I mean, this is about as obvious as you can get. One thing that we know about the Texans, if anything that we know about the Texans, is that they have a great pass rush with Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson, 2 of the best edge rushers in the entire league. And you also have good interior defensive line play. How do you beat, a great pass rush and a great pass rush? You do this. You do the screen game nonstop. And Bucky Irving is a big part of that slip screen game, and they're going to use him a ton. Also, right now on most of the sports books, they have his number at reception number at 2.5 at like -175, which means they're assuming he's going to get 3 catches today. That's the assumption. That's the assumption. And because of that being there, if he gets 3 catches, there's no way on earth he gets less than 18 receiving yards. And because he's so fast, so quick, so elusive, And they're going to have to tackle an open field, and Bucky Irving's going to make at least a couple guys miss. And we have one big throw and catch for him, and we got over this number. I mean, it's a pretty obvious one to me. Plus, if they go into 2-minute situations where they're having to throw the ball, like if the Texans drop into zone and rush 4, and they play coverage against a really good receiving core, then you're going to have Bucky Irving for a quick 4 or 5 yard dump off, and then he's going to get another 3, 4, 5 yards after that because the Texans have to rally to the ball. I mean, I think that this is definitely mispriced. Bucky Irving over 17.5 receiving yards, book it. Next, I'm going with Xavier Hutchinson over 14.5 receiving yards in this game. Same thing here. I can't believe this number is as low as it is given who this guy is. Now with Xavier Hutchinson, he's the number 2 receiver. The number 2 receiver on a Texans team right now. There's some injuries obviously, but he's number 2 receiver. And with how much rapport that CJ has with Nico Collins, they're going to, I mean, the Bucs would be dumb not to just double Nico the whole way and then load the box with CJ, with Chubb. Okay? That's what they're going to do. And if that's the case, Xavier Hutchinson is going to have one-on-one matchup after one-on-one matchup after one-on-one matchup, and CJ Stroud's a very solid quarterback, and he's going to be able to he's able to get through his reads. And with it being 14.5 receiving yards, I mean, this guy makes 1 17-yard dig route, and we've got over this number. Not to mention, if he gets 5 or 6 targets today, which I believe he's going to get, because again, if they don't double Nico, I don't know what the hell Todd Bowles is doing, but they're going to double him more than likely. And if they do that, Xavier Hutchinson is going to get a lot of looks. So I love Xavier Hutchinson over 14.5 receiving yards. I mean, it's such a low number. It takes so little to get over this. We get one dig route. We get one post. We get one out route that turns in, and then you get some yak. I mean, this is big. Give me Xavier Hutchinson over 14.5 receiving yards. Next, I'm going Brock Bowers over 60 yards receiving. I don't really know how those Chargers linebackers are going to fare against a top 3 tight end in the entire league. And one thing about Vegas is that they're a little thin at wide receiver. If you actually look at their depth chart, I mean, the Vegas depth chart, okay, like when it comes to their wide receiving core, obviously Jacoby Myers, I think is very underrated and very good. Trey Tucker's pretty good. After that, I don't even know any other wide receivers. They got a lot of good running backs, but they don't have a ton of good wideouts. And if that's the case, they're going to go to Brock Bowers a ton. And one thing you can make the argument of, I can already hear people is being like, well, the Chargers know that Brock Bowers is their best receiving option. They're going to put a lot on him. Well, a couple things here to think about. Number one is that the Vegas running game is going to be very, very good. You have Ashton Genty, obviously he's fantastic. Zamir White's a really good backup, and you have Raheem Mostert as well. So you've got a really good running back core where they're gonna. I believe that the Raiders are gonna run the ball a shit ton in this game, which is gonna be good for us. In general, when we're talking about trying to get this Brock Bowers play over, because if they run the ball a ton, what's going to happen is they're going to do a lot of play action, and if they get a little bit of run success, then the Chargers linebackers are going to have to come up. If that happens, especially with I'm going to get a little football nerdy with you guys. Brock Bowers doesn't get split out. He's always on the line. If he's on the line, his usual assignment will be either chip a defensive end or go up to a linebacker to block. And when he goes up to a linebacker to block and there's play action, they're going to have to take that seriously because he's a good blocker. And if they rip through him, he's going to be able to get past him, and it's going to be an easy completions for him over and over and over again. And the Vegas has him here at 6.5 catches. It's like plus 110. So they're assuming he's going to get like 6 or 7 catches in this game. If that's the case, he's going to go over this number because he's a really good yak guy. So just based on scheme alone, they should be able to scheme him open and get him a lot of options. Now you might be like, well, Zach, what if they just throw a safety on him? That's a fair point. But here's the thing. Brock Bowers is like 10 times bigger than that safety ever thought about being. And when it comes to yards after the catch, he is going to dominate. So Brock Bowers should get over this number. Given the scheme the Raiders play with a heavy run game, and with Brock Bowers being as elite as he is, they should be able to get him a ton. I love Brock Bowers here over 59.5 receiving yards. And then I got Lab McConkey over 70 receiving yards, so over 69.5. The best number you get on there is DraftKings. He's gone over 74 receiving yards 9 of his last 10 games, and going back into last season. And Harbaugh is letting Herbert throw a lot more, which is big. And the other thing to think about as well when you're trying to get over this number is that you look at what they did. They've added Keenan Allen. They added, and Quentin Johnson doesn't look like total dog shit. Omarion Hampton looks like a legit like running back one. They can't just stick on Ladd McConkey, which they were able to do last year because they didn't really have much of a running game. They had no other receivers that made any sort of like noise at all for this team. So they were able to key on him, and he still got over this number 9 out of 10 games, 9 of the last 10 games. And with how spread out like they have to be, like the Raiders secondary has to be, it's going to leave him with one-on-one opportunities. And one thing Ladd McConkey is two things. Number one, he's great with yards after the catch. Secondly, he's a fantastic route runner. And you're going to, with how he gets lined up, he's not an outside receiver. He's a slot receiver. So you're going to have to put a slot corner on Ladd McConkey. Doesn't really make much sense there. I love Ladd over 69.5 receiving yards. He should get over this number easily. Now, like I said, guys, we do have an MLB video right now, so definitely go check that one out. But we have 11 total plays today on the channel. All of our sides and totals are on our membership today. You will get those for 30% off using code ZDM30 at checkout. Take full advantage of that. But a quick recap of what we have. We have Bucky Irving over 17.5 receiving yards. Xavier Hutchinson over 14.5 receiving yards. Brock Bowers over 59.5 receiving yards. Ladd McConkey over 69.5 receiving yards. So guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check those our videos.